Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. So we got a new patch that came out this morning, and I'm now getting around to it. So we have a couple things that iRacing had released to get us ready for Daytona 24. Number one, we're killing the eSports line in turn one. So you'll know what the eSport line is. It's when people are going into the first corner and they'll go really wide, like really wide comparing to real life and real life lines, and then they'll cut back in to make the corner, and it's like a second faster, or something crazy like that. It was kind of unrealistic comparing to real life because you get a lot of dirt, dust, debris, all that stuff gathering up in that area in real life, and so you wouldn't be taking that line all the time. And I believe it's also, I don't think it's legal for them to go that wide in real life anyway. So I'm not sure about that part. But yeah, anyway, if you go wide that far out, you get like one net now on your incident points, and not only that, but you get like 4 tires off the line. Then you're gonna get a second or two slowdown depending on the speed. So they're taking that away. And then update number 2 is we got new tires for GTP. It did not make it for December built, but they're pushing the tires out for January. Get ready for 24 hours of Daytona, and you can see these tires here. They're kind of like spider webs looking thing, and that's because they're pushing them out in real life this year. So you can see these tires that they were reviewing last summer to push out for this year, and I believe they're also going with soft, medium, and hard tires as options. I'm not sure if that's the case for IMSA, but I believe that is the case for WEC races next year. IMSA, I'm not sure, but we do have like medium compound on these tires right now. So take it for what it's worth. I do think if they're actually pushing this out for IMSA, we're gonna get all 3 compounds eventually. But I think they have to do like more research. So iRacing also mentioned it that they did a couple updates to the tires, so they make the cold tires, a little bit more nasty. I'm actually gonna look up here because I actually need to read out what they're doing to the tires. So I'm pulling up on my phone to read out the updates that they have done. So if you go to like the board, they have the whole explanation here, and yep, I got it. Opened up the Gray Hill messages that he sent out last December. They said the focus was on improving cold tires warm up, and they're also making improvements to the front end feels, especially the response from a turn in and rear end feeling unstable, chitty, and the high speed cornering. So they're trying to make it the front end a little bit more planted so it can turn a little bit easier. And then also the car was a little bit bouncy off the curbs, and that can snap you around pretty easily. So they're gonna, make the wheels a little bit more stable to make it, less likely to snap around on you. I'm not I'm not as tuned in as the pro drivers or for GTP stuff. So there's probably gonna be other videos explaining the changes. But what I do know is these tires are being pushed out in real world this year, and it's supposed to be like improvements to the temperature sensitivity. It's supposed to be better for grip. It's supposed to be faster. It's supposed to last longer. It's like multi areas improvements to real life performance with the tires, and I believe they're pushing this through iRacing as well. So the car should be a little bit faster now with these improvements. It shouldn't be less of a brick and more like a sporting car. So very exciting, and it seemed like the pros drivers are pretty excited about this so far. I think we got a lot of good stuff, and not to mention the tires are gonna be using like renewable material, so it's better for greener earth as well. But that probably might be a PR thing at that point. But that's why the pattern looks a little bit different. It's supposed to be fancy. It's supposed to be, making for fancy improvements. So I'm gonna actually try to get up close for y'all. I'm not gonna use the TV camera, so I feel good about shit. Getting close to look here already, and break the camera system for the rest of this. And then, so you look closer here, is really incredible stuff, honestly. Incredible stuff. I'm gonna screenshot this here. But, very incredible looking tires. It's gonna be exciting to see how that's gonna play out for, GTP feel for Daytona 24. I mean, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Alright, we are gonna try out the tires for the first time. I'm gonna turn on everything here and kind of refresh the overlays, make sure it's working correctly, clear the cache. Alright, we're ready to go here. It was a little bit of a long explanation, but I feel like that was kind of necessary to explain what the heck they're doing to the tires this year with the GTP cars. I also know that, I'm sorry, I have to clear my voice here. I know they improved the hybrid system, and now it's no longer like manual. Should be adjusting the, hybrid system, so it's pretty much automatic now. Well, it sounds like what they do in real world anyway. They kind of map it out with the power generation for the hybrid system anyway, so there's no point in changing with the settings. But I mean, that is a very very controversial observation that is happening with the GTP community. I don't know enough about that kind of stuff to have a good opinion on it, so I'm just gonna leave it there. But it sounds like iRacing took away the manual option for the hybrid system management like a few months ago, so that's not new. But what's new is it feels more. So the cold tires are not as bad now. It's a little bit improvement, but you still have to be careful. You're gonna lock up and get in the grass, so you still have to slowly warm up. Still slowly warm up. Yep. See, I'm locking up. So the tires are still a little bit cold right now. We're already getting close to 200 miles per hour, which is pretty fast. I'm just gonna brake early here. Alright, it feels more stable under braking now. I'm already getting close up to the temperature now, so that's good. That is good. A lot of improvements here. See, I can take... Nope, I can't. Not yet. Alright, I ain't locked up that time. And I can feel the nose better now, which is nice. It's more pointy. Which is way better than what it was before. Before, it was just a brick. You could not turn the thing very well. Oh, gee. You still have to be careful on the gas, obviously. It feels good. It feels amazing. This should be pretty popular update. Alright, that's better than it was before. You go over the curbs. I'm actually gonna update a couple things real quick. Bring this back out here because I realized that was where the slowdown messages were. Alright, we can get back under the way now. But yeah, that is better. It's not like it's gonna kill you right away. It hit the curbs like that. It'll give you a little bit more of a chance to save the car, which is nice. It used to be like you're bouncing around into Tomorrowland and then you're not able to save it. Alright, we're already up to almost 200 miles per hour. And I'm gonna show you what the this is eSport line I'm talking about. No, that's a terrible example. But you get what I'm saying. You go way off. You'll get a slowdown now, but it's not that much of a slowdown, so. But you're still gonna get punished by, getting one net, and that's gonna add up in the 24 hours race. So I'm gonna try flat out here this time. It's better. Oh, almost got it. No. Still locking up. It's still gonna take a couple laps for tires to warm up, but it's definitely improvement for trying to warm up the tires. Because that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing in real life. They're trying to improve the cold tires to warm it up faster. So that's what they're doing in real life, and so iRacing's responding to that. With all the cooking of the temperatures, this got to be a little bit warmer now at this point. So, sorry I'm so terrible with this. I'm gonna try to hit the brakes at 150 here. That is better. I still hate the new bus stop though. It's disgusting. It's disgusting with the new bus stop. I'm hoping they can add like paint to the back stretch this year. They told us they were gonna do that last year, adding paint, but we'll see. So this is yes, this is the eSport line I'm talking about, but that's still another bad example. But you can't take it very wide anymore and then cut back in. So that is a good change, but it's gonna make for more drama in turn one. It's gonna make it difficult for slower cars like GT3 to get out of the way. So we'll see how that's gonna go. I feel the weird now. I can feel the weird in low corners like this now. So that's good. That's better. A couple versions ago of this tire will be spinning. But I can actually feel the edge of the tires better now. So that's good. I'm gonna miss. Yeah, I'm gonna miss. It's better than, it's better than hitting the curbs, run straight up. I mean, at least this is not grass anymore, so it's actually easier. It's easier to bail out on the bus stop now, at least. I'm gonna not do the eSport line this time. I'm just gonna keep it transitional. That's what it should be. That's what it should be with that area. I feel like I'm still being a little bit careful with the tires, but it's still, the temperature's still in there. It's still, temperature's still improving, but it's getting better now. Let's see, I can take this. Oh, no, no. Holy. Yeah, no. I can't do that last couple version. I can't make that save. If that was the last version, you're gone. You're spitting out. You're gone. I can feel the weird when I'm trying to save the car now. That is the improvement with this tire model. You can feel the wheels better. You can feel the nose better. God damn. I'm actually impressed. This is the right direction forward. These tires are in the right direction. This is more fun. It's still difficult. This is still a very difficult race car, but it's supposed to be difficult. It's supposed to be fast and difficult. It's not supposed to be like F1 grip that we had last year. It's not supposed to have like F1 downforce that we had last year, so I feel like the last few builds have improved this car a lot and more realistic. I'm gonna show you what it's like if I take 2 wheels off. Yep. You take like 2 wheels off. You're gonna get one that, but you're not gonna get a slowdown. You get like all 4 wheels off. You're gonna get a slowdown. So let's see if I can take this straight up now. No, I can't. I'm too scared. I'm still too scared to get flat out. But I'm sure pro drivers can do it. But it's a lot less twisty now, which is good. It's more stable. And there's more to the edge feeling on the wheels. And you can feel more in the nose. The nose feels planted now. So it's not like trying to be a bus anymore. I like this. Still a lot to learn with this car, but it's going in the right direction. So there's that. I'm gonna do one more lap. I'm gonna try to get a good lap. Get a good lap and probably gonna be conservative still, but it's warming up a lot now. You can actually push the car a little bit more. There we go. That's better. That's better. I can take that corner flat out now. This is going better. This is going better. Almost 200 miles per hour into the shit chain. That's kind of crazy. There's all the grip now. Got all the grip. That lap. It took a few laps, but after a few laps, you can feel the grip. You can maximize the tire performance on these cars. I'm pushing more this lap. can see my speed's a lot faster this lap. Now I'm feeling the grip. I'm feeling the temperature being warming up to maximize the grip. This car is bouncing better too, so that's good. It's hitting the curbs and bouncing better now without just twisting on you because of cold tires. And there's a slowdown if I do this. Yep. I'm gonna try one more experiment. I'm gonna cut the up run on my front stretch and see what happens if I go below the yellow line. If I go below the yellow line, see what the slowdown's gonna be like. That was not pretty. That was not pretty. These cars are fast this year. I mean, we're approaching 200 miles per hour to the chit chain and to the turn one. I can't imagine what these are gonna be like in draft. In the tow, it's gonna be crazy. You're like turning behind somebody. It's gonna be like almost 210 miles per hour. That's gonna be crazy. Alright, I'm gonna cut the front stretch and be on the up run and see how that is like. So it used to be that you're going cut below the yellow line. Yup, it's gonna yell at you for doing that. Alright, it's actually no slowdown, but still probably useful. Still gonna be useful to pass people, I guess. Alright, that was good. And we have worn out the tires. Look at that. It's balling already. It's probably shit the blur. It's probably shit the blur. Anyway, yeah, look at the rules. You got turn one track limits now, and you got the trip over off track. Starting 2026 season 1, you're gonna get 1X for touching that now. Especially get all 4 tires below the yellow line, and honestly, they should do that for NASCAR. I don't know, but turn 1, that's a big change. You can't take the eSport line anymore. You follow my arrow. That's where eSport line is gonna go all the way down here and then cut back in. And that made it scary that you're a slower course here. You're a slower course. You have to watch out for the cut in. But now everybody's gonna be bottled it to here, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen. And yeah. Cool. So yeah, overall, more stable wheels, better nose performance, better tires performance. You warm up a little bit better now in the cold laps. But that's what's gonna happen in real world. You're supposed to warm up a little bit faster with these new tires. But it does feel more stable overall. It feels like there's better performance now, having to resort to crazy downforces. So this car feels less of a brick and more lively, which I think is gonna be awesome for Daytona this year. And I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna get more people racing these cars again. It does not. It's still gonna be difficult race cars. It's still gonna be very difficult to drive these to like squeezing out all the speed. But I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more friendly to people now, especially with the tire warm up and the tire performance in corners, and it's more stable in fast corners now, and it's more stable with low speed corners, trying to exit out. So overall, it's a lot better. Thank you for watching. I don't usually do a lot of GTP racing, but hopefully you all still enjoying the video and the perspective from somebody who's only 1800 iRacing. So there you go. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Alright.